Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're enjoying this extremely long vacation we're all getting right now. I just wanted to do a quick little video. Well, I don't know if it's really going to be that quick, but featuring one of the new Huda Beauty pastel palettes and a couple other products that are new to me. They're not necessarily brand new, but I've never tried them before, and I'm just kind of reviewing those. And also some of my favorites. I actually had my 10-year-old daughter go through and pick out something for me from each category, which she loved, and she is so looking forward to doing a video for you guys with me. So let me know in the comments if there's something that you think of that she could be a part of that maybe you'd want to see her do with me, and enjoy this. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be doing just like a little makeup tutorial on one of the new Huda Beauty palettes, one of the pastel ones. This is the mint one. I thought I'd do like a fun little Easter look, even though most of us are confined to our houses for Easter. So hopefully this turns out, and let's get started. First off, I'm going to start off with my eyes, and I'm going to be using my MAC Painterly paint. I'm going to be using my Aveda, can't read what that number says. Oh, it's a number 8 brush. Just to kind of apply this to the eyelid. We have a house full right now, which is nice. I mean, it keeps us from all getting lonely, but we also more people to get on each other's nerves and to start getting cabin fever. Alright, so I'm going to start in with this lightest blue color. I don't think this really has any names. Doesn't look like it. So yeah, we're just going to go in and see how this goes. Sorry. I have to put my hair back. I'm a kitty cat now. I have to say the hardest part of this whole thing has been I started keto right before all this chaos started. So I've been trying to stick with it, and I have to say I'm doing pretty dang good. Oh, by the way, I'm using the Morphe E30 brush. It's like the big fluffy blender brush. I don't know if you can see what that looks like here. There you go. Have any of you ever tried doing keto before? I've done it in the past, and I actually did it about 3 years ago and lost about 30 pounds. It was awesome. I've already lost another I want to say 3 inches off my waist since I started. I'm pretty happy about that. But it makes dinner time way more difficult. Well, any meal time. Like, I just tried this keto paleo pancake mix and it was disgusting. It tasted like biscuits trying to be pancakes with chocolate chips in it. So I'm like sitting there expecting it to be like these sweet and soft and smooth pancakes. No, bite into it and it's grainy and just not yummy. Okay, so I mean, I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's the lightest shade and it is showing up, so it's a good transition shade. Okay, next I'm going to go into this just slightly darker shade right here. And I'm going to use the M573, which is this blender brush from Morphe. So there's quite a bit of kick up. I don't know if you can see that, but it seems very dusty. Which this color, okay, it's showing up. It's just, you'll have to be patient with pastels because there is a lot of white in them to kind of give them that nice soft milky color. Bring this more up towards the brow bone. So next I'm going to go in with this darkest shade, And I'm going in with the Morphe X Jeffree Star JS8, which is this lovely little, and this shade seems to pick up a little bit more pigment, which is good. I'm really glad I'm doing my eyes before my other makeup though, because you can see like right here, there's a little fallout. I'm gonna go in with a clean brush, just the ColourPop E2. And just kind of not add any more color, but kind of soften the edge. Okay, so for the eyelid, I'm gonna go in with this pretty color down here. Ooh, it's like really buttery. Feels very wet. You can kind of see that. It definitely reminds me of like the Super Shock eyeshadows from ColourPop. Kind of that wetter, stickier texture. But like once it's on, it's on. It's not going anywhere. It's just very soft. And next I'm going to use one of the Huda Beauty Matte and Metal Liquid eyeshadows, or melted eyeshadows, I'm sorry, matte and metal melted eyeshadows. And I'm going to be using the color Minted, and I'm going to try and attempt to do an eyeliner. There's that. And I do have to say this is new to me, using that melted stuff, melted mattes for an eyeliner. Gotta work with it quick. I think I'm gonna go in with the other side with that kind of glittery one and just kind of go in that inner corner. Now I'm also trying this out for the first time. This is it's just a little mini that I got. It's the Marc Jacobs, barely see it there, eyeliner. And it's just in the color black, and I'm just gonna go in on my waterline, like on the inside. It's really easy. Normally I struggle with that part, but that was not hard, and it didn't get everywhere. It normally gets everywhere. So next I'm going to my brows, and I'm actually gonna do that off camera, so just bear with me for a minute. So for the brows, I used Precisely My Brow. I have a little mini that I've had open. I actually just bought a full-sized one as well, but I want to use that one up first, of course. And then the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter, and I think this just has the one shade. The pencil, this was the Ultra Fine Defining Pencil in 3.5, which is a little lighter and a little warmer for my brows, but like I said, I want to use it up. I bought a darker color in the full size, so alright. So I'm going to start with primer. I'm going to be using the Collab Beauty from Sally's. This is the Fundamental Smoothing Primer, which I love ever since I saw Tati Westbrook's video about it. And honestly, this is one of the best ones. It was sold out for the longest time, and like, golly, a week before all this mess with the quarantine, I was able to find another tube of it, which it's not like I actually need more, but more primer. But it's one of my favorites, so it's kind of get it while you can. It's very hydrating and smoothing without making you sticky or feel silicone-y. A little bit more. My skin's very dry right now. So for foundation, I know this isn't a new foundation, but it's new to me. I just got this in the mail. I ordered it from Ulta. It is the Flower Beauty, I don't know if y'all can see that. There it goes. The Flower Beauty Light Illusion Luminous Makeup Nude Skin Feel All Day Wear Broad Spectrum SPF 18 foundation. And I have the color Nude L3. I'm not sure if this is going to be the right color for me, but we're going to give it a go. Might be a little dark, but we can make that work, right? And I'm using the sponge from Shop Miss A. I don't know if y'all have ever watched any videos where they feature them. I've seen quite a few, but this sponge is amazing. It's like $1 and some change. Can't remember. Most of them are $1, but this one's a little more expensive because they donate some of the money. But it's super soft, super like bouncy. I love this one. So the color doesn't seem too bad. Might be a little beige. So I would say the coverage is a little more light to medium. I still have like some blemishes. You can still see my skin through it, but we'll see if I can layer on top and build it up. So I can tell this is definitely a more luminous foundation, which I'm not really used to wearing. I typically wear more of a matte, but because it's spring and I wanted to give a fresher look today. I'm just gonna build up on these spots where I said there was not enough coverage. That is really pretty. Next for concealer, I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star Magic Concealer. I think that's what it's called. I don't have the box with me and it doesn't have the label on it. And I'm using the color C12. I'm gonna blend it out using that same sponge. Now, this is a concealer I've used many times and I love it. So, there we go. I am really liking the finish of that foundation, and I'm not usually a dewy skin kind of guy, but it doesn't look bad. For my setting powder, my dear darling daughter picked out, again, another Jeffree Star. I think she was attracted to the packaging. This is the color Rose, and I'm just going to go in under the eye with this. I have a different powder that I'm going to use as a finishing powder after everything. I'm going to go in with the Juno & Co. microfiber sponge. I love using this for powder. So I'm just going to smooth out any lines. I will say I love how this smells. It smells like cotton candy, which not everybody may like, but I love that. I'm going to take a big old fluffy brush. This is the Luxie 502 large powder. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. And just dust all that off since I'm not really needing to bake. Now I'm going to go in with the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Perfecting Powder. Now this stuff I've used several times. I'm just going to dust a little bit on to kind of set that foundation. Next, I'm going to be using the Golden Sand Bronzer Compact from Besame Cosmetics. That's such pretty packaging. This is from their Peter Pan collection. This is the Mermaid Lagoon. And like, such a pretty color. I'm going to be using a Morphe R14 brush. You can see that little guy. There we go. Just gonna kind of use this to do a little more contouring to the face. Not for my full-on bronzer. I've got a different bronzer for that. Just with having such a round face like I do, it's nice to give it a little shape sometimes. And this I've only used like once or twice, but I do like it. It's more of a collector's item for me, so I don't want to use it up. But my daughter hath spoken, so we shall go in with what she wants. Taking a clean one of the same brush just to kind of blend that out a little more on the nose. Soften the lines. Again, we'll do that with the blurring powder later as well. Next, I'm going to be using another bronzer. This is the Too Faced Natural Lust Bronzer. Again, I think my daughter picked it just because of the packaging and what it looked like. But I do like this bronzer. Just kind of warm up the face a little bit more. Now next is blush, and we have this little, I don't know why I keep going the wrong way with it. It's Hourglass. I don't know if you guys can see that right here. And this is in the shade Luminous Flush. You can kind of see how pretty that is. Just a nice little peachy coral. And I'm going in with the Morphe E4 brush. Just going kind of right on the apples of the cheeks. I'm working my way up. Okay, before I go in with the highlight, I am going to dust all over again with the Flower Beauty powder. Just kind of soften and blend everything all together. Next is highlight, and I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs Worth the Wait Omega Glaze. This one's so pretty. If you've never used this one before, use it. It's gorgeous. And then I'm going to be using the Morphe, there it is, Y14. I'm just gonna go on the high points of my face. I went in with way too much just then. I'm just going to take this tiny little Morphe E36 brush, just kind of hit the brow bone like so. Get that inner corner. I'm going to finish up the eyes. I'm going to go back in with the mint palette. I'm going to take a Morphe x Jeffree Star JS10, and I'm going to go in with the deeper blue color. Just kind of hit right underneath the eye. Kind of bring that back in. Connect that to what we've got going on out here. And then I'm going to take something just a little softer and fluffier to blend in. If I can find a little bitty blender brush. There we go. The one I used earlier, this is the Luxie 235 again. And then I'm going to go into the medium turquoise. And just kind of soften that up. Really blend that outer corner. So I'm going to hit my face with some setting spray really quick. I like to use the Scandinavia. This is the makeup finishing spray. I need a fan. That's what I need. I always like to do this before the mascara because I don't know. I feel like after mascara it makes my mascara go everywhere. For the lips, I'm going to go in with liner, and this Lottie London Slay All Day and Work It. I like that this has almost a peachy undertone to it. It's not super peachy, but like, I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, that's how I feel. So for lipstick, I'm going to go in with the Smashbox. Where'd it go? There we go. And this is the Be Legendary lipstick in Do No Wrong Matte. It's the color. It's like a really pretty, kind of like peachy nude. It's basically the exact same color as the lip liner, which is nice. I like when they match, just saying. That's just me. Alright. And last but not least, we're gonna be doing some mascara. Lordy, do I need it. So I'm gonna start by going in with the Essence Lash Princess. And this is just black. I don't think it comes in any other colors. I mean, you can see the difference. Like, this one's way better than this one. I really like this mascara. It's beautiful. I really like this mascara because it's inexpensive and beautiful, so you're really getting a good value for your dollar. Like, seriously, I don't even feel like I need to go in with any falsies. Like, my lashes kind of reach my eyebrows there. Alright, so this is the finished look. I hope y'all had a good time sitting with me today while I did my makeup. I definitely enjoyed doing this look today. It was something different, something fun, something a little more Eastery, more springy. Hopefully you guys tune in for my next video. I should have it up in a couple of days. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. I'm kind of thinking of a couple ideas right now. So if you guys have anything that you want to see me do, please leave it down below in the comments, and make sure you subscribe and ring the little bell so that way you'll know when it's up, and like this video if you had a good time watching. And I think that's all, folks. So toodaloo.